Hi, I'm Natalie Ledwell and this is The Inspiration Show. Now today my passion peep is the one and only Mr. John Assaraf. Now John is a millionaire and his passion is helping entrepreneurs understand how to incorporate the psychological and strategic sides of building a dream life. Now specifically, he's delved deeply into brain research and quantum physics as they both relate to achieving success in business and in life. Now he's one of the stars of The Secret, and you'll remember him because he was the guy that had his dream home on that vision board. Plus, John's also appeared on shows like Larry King Live, Ellen, Anderson Cooper 360, and many more. Now, John is so generous and accommodating that this video is probably the most information-packed Passion Peep video I've recorded so far. So, no more delay, enjoy. Well, thank you and for joining us on the show, John.
It's great to be here with you.
Excellent. Now, as you know, with our Passion Peeps videos, we ask everyone the same 5 questions. Now, the first question, obviously the reason that you're here in the Passion Peeps section is because you don't just live a life of passion, but you inspire a lot of other people to do the same. So I'm assuming that you had a pretty rocky road to get here. And can you tell us a little bit about your story and some of the things that you overcome to get to where you are today?
Sure, and I imagine that it's easier if I talk with all of you. The first years of my life were just like any other kid, normal family. But when I was in my early teens, 13 to 17, 18, I got into a lot of trouble with the law, did a lot of illegal things. And I thought that that was the way I was going to be successful. And I knew that it wasn't going to be an easy road. And fortunately for me, when I was 19, I had a really good turning point where we almost got into a whole lot of trouble with the law. And I realized at that moment that if I was going to continue on that path that I was on, I'd either be going to jail or I'd die, one of the two. And that really wasn't a good option for me. I had a wake-up call. Finally, somebody inside my head hit it hard and said, stop. And I stopped doing what I was doing. And I then found a mentor. And I found somebody who had better answers than I had. But more importantly, this individual, Alan Brown, actually had better questions than I had. He asked me better questions. And 2 of the questions he asked me was, number 1, he said, what do you want to trade your life for? And then number 2, he asked me, am I interested or am I committed in that response, trading my life for, becoming a millionaire and living a great lifestyle? And he told me if I was interested, I would do what's convenient. But if I was committed, I would do whatever it takes. And I'd already been doing whatever it takes illegally and willing to risk my life and willing to risk, my sanity. And so hard work wasn't a problem. So he said, you don't just have to work hard, just work smart, but trade your life for what you love. And that was really the turning point for me.
Right. Because, often I find it's like, fine threads or specific events that get us from, where we were, where we're sort of struggling, to living a life of passion and living a life that's really successful. So were there any specific events that happened for you that kind of was a turning point for you?
There really wasn't. There really wasn't, a defining, moment that I said, this is it. When I was 19, I was just searching for my way. What am I going to do with my life? I didn't have a college degree. I didn't have any skills. I didn't have any, and the only thing I was passionate about at 19 were sports and girls. And I read Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. It says you become what you think about most, and I thought I was going to become a woman. That's what I thought about most when I was 17, 18, 19.
Well, that's a pretty regular, normal thought for 19-year-olds.
But at 19, when I read the book, I couldn't think of I wasn't thinking about anything else. The only glimpse of success in the lifestyle that I wanted came from me watching lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Right.
And that I used to watch, and I used to pretend in my own mind that one day that's going to be me. But it wasn't a defining moment. For me, the defining moment was very, very gradual. Yep. And really discovering that I did have skills. I did have things that were natural and easy for me that weren't natural and easy for other people. So when I was 19, 20, and I started selling real estate, I got asked to speak and teach people what I was doing. And that was easy for me. And I didn't know that speaking in front of people or into a camera, most people get petrified and scared. And I was like, I'm not scared. That doesn't bother me. So I realized, oh, that's a skill I guess I must have.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because of any training I had. It wasn't because my father was good at it or my mother was good at it. I don't know why genetically that was easy for me.
Yep.
And I didn't know that, 30 years later, I'd be teaching people all over the world, and I'd be on stages and on television, on Larry King Live and major shows. I had no idea, but that's natural for me.
Yeah, but that's the way it always happens.